Hello there, I am Luna Soul Oracle. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me. This is the weekly collective message. I hope everyone's having a good week, and I hope that these messages help find you in the best way, morning, noon, and night, whatever time you're listening to this. If you like this video, please hit like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to keep up with new uploads. And I also want to say this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leaves that hits your heart space and leave the rest. So we have here for our tarot portion, I think this is the Tipsy, I forgot, but the Tipsy Tarot. And then we have here, if I remember correctly, it is the Starchy Oracle. And let's see what messages are for us, what's going on collectively. So I'm going to put this deck up here. And we're going to start pulling for the collective. So I'm just going to knock on the deck. So if you hear my voice a little bit off, I kind of have a bit of a cough, so my voice is not its best. So if you hear a little scratchy or weird, just know that I am recovering from a cold. So again, let's start shuffling what messages we need to hear for the collective for this week. What's the energy and vibe? What messages do we need to hear? What's going on energetically this week for the collective? What messages do you have for us? Let's see. First card here is the King of Cups. So let's see. King of Cups is the first card. Let me just tilt the light a little over. Let's see, what's the second card? Second card is, we have here the 10 of Pentacles. So that's our second card. Let's see what other cards are for us. What's the energy and vibe? We have here the 7 of Wands. And we're going to pull one more card. The King of Wands. So it looks like a little bit of different energies this week. I'm hearing different energies, highs and low. It looks like it's hitting different areas. It looks like this week it's hitting different areas of life. I feel called to pull one more. Let's do one more. Let's see, one more card. And we have here the Chariot. Okay. So let's see what messages are coming through. So the first card we have here is the King of Cups. So with this card, I feel like it's talking about a lot of us are starting to master our emotions. So maybe for some of you, maybe certain feelings or emotions were out of control prior. Maybe last week, and this week you feel more in control of your feelings. As you see the King of Cups, he sits on his throne aware of his emotions, but also you see these dolphins here, how they're very perceptive, very intelligent beings, but are also very in tune with the water. I feel like a lot of you are listening to your emotions, learning it, learning yourself, but I'm also hearing that you're also learning more information. I feel like this dolphin signifying, like the dolphin symbolizes something. I don't necessarily remember all of the dolphin symbology, but what I'm picking up in terms of just energy and intuitively is that I feel like the dolphin represents a form of intelligence, of awareness of emotions, awareness of self, but understanding others and emotions, because there's two dolphins here. It's understanding your own and others, and learning to swim and navigate them successfully and intelligently. And I think this is something a lot of us will be doing this week. I really love the background on this card. So I think that's a major theme in terms of the week for us, is learning to navigate our own emotions and others successfully in a way where we know what's ours and we know what's other people, but also at the same time understanding our emotions. That's a little difficult for some of us. So I feel like this week there's going to be a more level of control, understanding, and just intuitive sense of knowing, just an inner knowing of what is yours and what isn't. So that's something that really, really is powerful this week. And also I'm hearing a lot of you are going to be very empathic. Even so, maybe and very intuitive. You're gonna just have inklings about things. You're just gonna have this deep inner sense of knowing. And this is something I'm hearing also. Some of you may have deja vu this week. So you may have more deja vu or just like reoccurring feelings that I feel like I've done this before, or I feel like I'm going on the right path. Something's telling me that I'm okay. Something's telling me I'm evolving and growing again, because with the dolphin, intelligence, learning to navigate, this is something that you're starting to understand. And this week is going to be super powerful for a lot of you. Again, a deja vu may be popping up. You may be seeing numbers or something. It's just very synchronistic. So let's see what the next card we have here is the Ten of Pentacles. And I feel like because we're learning to navigate our emotions, it's going to help us in terms of our home life. So if you are, again, because signaling two dolphins plural, that may be more people in your life, this is telling me you're going to be able to navigate your home life or work life or just in general around people. It's going to be a lot more successful. I think it's going to help you enjoy being around other people without absorbing. That's something that's really, really powerful for some of you. You tend to absorb, again, another plane. Every time I feel there's planes upon planes upon planes happening. I don't know if that's like a sign or what. So anyways, I do feel like this is connected to how you are at home in terms of home life, but work life as well. I feel like because of this awareness and this just mastery, self-mastery, it's helping you in some way. And I think even for some of you, you may get some form of reward. And I feel like for me, like just the feeling this tells me that you're just going to enjoy being around people more, because you're not absorbing other people's energy, other people's emotions. And when I mean energy, I mean that every interaction we have is an energy exchange. And sometimes if you're highly sensitive or empathic, you tend to absorb more people's energy, and not in a way to take, but more like if there's an exchange and they have certain feelings and emotions, you'll feel it more intensely on yourself, and it tends to linger after. So I do feel like this week is very powerful for a lot of us. It's also signaling what's happening around us in our home life, but also work life. So you may see a lot of synchronicities, synchronicities in regards to these areas of your life. But I also see here there's a lot of animals. So you may see more animals, or maybe there may be an animal guide coming through to give you a message. Like these animal guides, but the dogs represent loyalty. So maybe this is you understanding who's loyal, who's around you, who's trustworthy, who are the right people you want in your environment, and also just in general, the way things flow. So I feel like you're going to flow a lot better with your environment. So that's what I'm getting from these two cards. And the next card here is the Seven of Wands. So what this card represents is also, you see a man here fending off these other wands. And I feel like he has like the butterfly wings, and there's bees and everything. And what this card represents is the competition, perseverance, and usually means fending off other wands, kind of protecting the prize that you want or the goal that you want, because you're trying to achieve something. So I do feel like, again, understanding your emotions and mastering that, it's going to allow you to kind of remove yourself from others in the sense of comparing yourself. Like I said, this week, whether that's work or home related, or even in social circles where you frequently socialize with people, you're going to learn to navigate and understand that, you know, there may be some people that think this is a competition, but this is something more for you. And you're going to be able to handle it a lot better. I'm hearing some of you tend to be afraid or overwhelmed when other people kind of place you in like a competitor position. And for some of you, it's just because you like to do the thing and you want to do it, whatever it is, whether it's in your job or home or just in social circles. I feel like you're a person that you have a strong emotion. I feel like a lot of us feel strongly about what we want right now. And sometimes some people may see that as a competition because you may have some value, you may be really good at what you do. So there's definitely some type of competitiveness, but it's because of how good you're doing and how you're acknowledging other people's emotions and your own. So you may notice that some people are applauding you, and some people are applauding you but also seeing you as competition, and at the same time other people are just kind of observing. So again, this awareness of your environment is hypersensitive. If you feel or sense something, listen to it, because it's telling you what's happening around you, and it's keeping you aware so you know who to associate yourself with and who not to, and who to keep an eye on, because sometimes we need to do that. Let's see, also here we have the King of Wands. So again, like I mentioned, you are a person that is very passionate about your life. Most of you are. And I feel like this week we're going to be very passionate about what we're doing. Now, does that mean divine purpose? Who knows? Some of you could be stepping into your divine purpose. Some of you just could be passionate about doing your routine, or there's a certain goal that's really driving you right now. But the creativity is really, really big this week. And that's something that you're focusing on. You're focusing on how to navigate your emotions and master them, but at the same time, start to do the things that really drive you. And I think because of that, because this big emotion this week, that's why I feel like the Seven of Wands may be something that some of you may encounter, some competitiveness, whether that's stemming from yourself or others. But I do feel like some of you are going to feel it from others. So just be aware of your emotions and feelings. It could be very telling of who's around you, what's around you, and overall how you're feeling. The next and last card is the Chariot card, and what this tells me is that there's going to be fast movement this week. So this week is going to go a lot faster than most people realize. I'm hearing the blink of an eye, but also things are falling more into balance this week for a lot of us. I feel like I don't know why, but they're telling me in the nighttime, like things are gonna go faster. I don't know what that means. They're telling me in the nighttime things will go faster. I just got that down. I don't know what that means. So I personally think that maybe the time is coming a little faster, or maybe things are falling into balance. Maybe while you sleep, while you dream, that tends to be a time where you are less stressed, more calm, more open. Maybe there may be some feelings or emotions happening in your dreams that you need to pay attention to. I'm also hearing the Moon card here, so a lot of divine feminine, so emotions are coming through, but I feel like it's bringing a lot of things into balance, kind of like, again, the balance of the divine feminine and masculine. So I feel like with the King of Cups and also this card, I feel like, yes, you're feeling these emotions and you're understanding what's around you and understanding environments and yourself, but also it's helping you create balance, the balance that you need, so then you can move on forward faster, because the Chariot does mean fast movement forward. And I think the more we learn to balance our emotions and understand our feelings and others, this is where we find the balance, and we can step closer to where we want to go or what's next in our journeys. So that's what I'm feeling for tarot. So let's see some oracle cards. Some oracle cards for this week. We have here the Courageous Peony, multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. So that's the first card. Let's see, second card here. Ooh, the Seven Sisters, birthing creation, tapestry of life expression. So let's put that down. And the third and last oracle card. Ooh, beautiful. Whale and Orca Elders. A lot of water energy. You see that? Share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. It's so connected to this dolphin, literally. It's like very connected. Some of you may be Pisces. This, like, I feel like it's a heavily water kind of mastery week. Water signs, maybe. Water element, water energy. Water element, water energy. So it's a beautiful card. So let's see the energies I'm feeling for this card. So the first one is the Courageous Peony, multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. So again, I feel like a lot of us are blossoming, and this is allowing ourselves to be blossom in a way where we are not caring what other people think. We're learning to step into what we're doing. And I think a lot of it is due to learning to master our emotions, maybe even feeling courageous, learning to be courageous in who we are and what we're doing, and knowing oneself deeper. So that's something a lot of you are going to be blossoming in terms of emotions, feelings, and just presenting yourself to people in a way, in a different way. I feel like your energy is changing for most of us. I feel like it's changing in a different way. You're becoming something else. The next card we have here is the Seven Sisters, Birthing Creations, Tapestry of Life Expression. Again, this whole expression and waiting to be seen. I feel like a lot of us are stepping into, I guess you can say, that limelight or that shine. And what I mean by that is like we're stepping into our moments. So, and this could be in different ways for different people. This could be career, this could be just self-acceptance, this could be just self-love, whatever it is. I feel like a lot of us are stepping into who we are meant to be, and we're not the only, like, you're not the only one. There's multiple people doing this. I feel like it's a collective movement where a lot of us are starting to blossom, and because we watered ourselves, we took care of ourselves, and we're starting to bloom. And this week, and again, this is a deep knowing, because we're mastering our feelings and emotions and who we are. This is a deep knowing. Like I mentioned, deja vu, you've done this before. So the seven star sisters really talks about birthing creations, the tapestry of life. Everything's a design. Okay, what we're doing is in design. We're birthing new parts of ourselves. We're birthing new beginnings. We're birthing new ideas, new feelings, emotions. Everything is being birthed. That we're a constant creation. And I feel like Spirit wants to remind us we're in constant creation. Nothing's ever permanent. It's always changing. So kind of enjoy the process. Enjoy what's happening. Okay? I really like this card. It's very beautiful. And the last card here is Whale and Orca Elders. Share your song. Frequency of sound. Diving deep. This again talks about the connection of water and, water animals. Orca and whale energy. I know that sometimes some symbology behind whales are like they're record keepers, very old knowledge, inner wisdom, inner knowing, deep connection to emotional connection. But also frequency of sound talks about frequency. Remember I mentioned your energy is changing. A lot of us, our frequency is changing. Something deep within us is changing, a lot of us. And I think it's because we're starting to step into who we are and acknowledge our feelings and emotions. And that's allowing us to have a space to heal. And when we heal, we open doors. And opening doors of, new parts of ourselves, but also changing our energy and changing how we see and view things and how we go about life. And that's because we are diving deep. And some of you this week will be diving deeper and knowing yourself more. A lot of you may be called to play more sound frequencies, play more singing bowls, or maybe YouTube frequency music. A lot of you may be attracted to that. Some of you may be attracted to the element of water, being in water, being around bodies of water. Some of you may be attracted to music, hearing music, connecting with the music. But again, it's like kind of finding ways to connect. And because you're finding ways, it's allowing you to tap into yourself more and tap into more knowledge, more moments of stillness that creates moments of knowledge and inspired thoughts. And that's something that we're all doing every day. Because again, things are made by a design. And I feel like the closer we get to who we are, the more we feel connected. So that's overall the messages I'm hearing for this week. It sounds like a really spiritual, nice, emotional week where we're connecting deeper. I feel like there's a lot of changes. People are changing and we're changing as a collective, and we're growing, and we're healing emotions, we're understanding ourselves, we're seeing how it affects our environments, we're understanding what's ours and what isn't, and we're stepping in more into our passions, whether that could be just healing yourself as a passion, or creating a perfect routine, or whatever that is for you. And we're learning to honor ourselves in the process, and that's creating and changing and stepping into a new energy. So I hope these messages help you this week, and if they do resonate, please comment down below. I would love to hear from you, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.